My parents, once they found out I was pregnant, they were absolutely disgusted. They banned John from the house.
It was harder for Blight than me because, to be quite honest, I was young and immature. I was already married, I already had a son, my marriage didn't work out.
But my parents were very hypocritical, really, because when they had me, they wasn't married. My father was married to somebody else. So really and truly, it was very hypocritical of them.
When we had Rob adopted, it was very quick. You know, like, we brought him out of hospital, we brought him home, and then I think it was within a matter of hours that we had to take him to the adoption centre.
But I could give Robert away and then have another baby because I felt like a bit hypocritical, you know. And I did love him when I gave him away. And every day I used to think about sort of Robert. When he was 6 months old, his parents actually sent me a photograph of Robert when he was 6 months old. And I've always carried it around in my handbag. Even the ones of him when he was 10 days old, I always carry him.
We got a son and we think he's in America. And, you know, maybe one day. There was a register for the people that had children adopted, and there was a register for people that had been adopted. And that you had to match the two. And if one was on there and the other one wasn't, there wasn't any way that, obviously, that you could contact each other.
We were told Robert could find us, but we couldn't find him. There's no way in this world we could ever find him.
And I think the main thing that we got back was, even though this was a long while ago when we started looking, that things have changed as time's gone on, which is now you hear more of children being able to find their biological parents more. As we both think, you know, like someday it's going to happen. You know, we've done all virtually we can do, you know, like put ourselves on a register. And hopefully, you know, one day our son will find us.
And I always just hoped one day it would happen. And May the 28th, it happened.
And the phone call just made it happen.
Picked up the phone, dialed, and it rang and rang and rang and rang. No answer.
What a coincidence.
And like I said, it was ringing and ringing and ringing. And then all of a sudden, there's this young man's voice on the other end. And I just said, Robert. And he said, oh, Diane. And that was it. I just couldn't stop crying. In fact, I think I passed the phone over to John.
And wow, that phone call, you know, we just, for some reason, just can't talk. I'm just lucky that the boy was saying about Skype, and lucky I already had a computer.
And look, there's the happy couple.
I felt like I won the lottery. Best than the lottery.
The computer's great, but it's not actually the real thing. And when we met, wow, gobsmacked.